All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to begin by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Bahashim, Yahawashi, Bahashim, Qadash. Double honors to our teachers, the apostles, and elders of Great Millstone. Much respect to the brothers laboring worldwide in truth and sincerity. Salutations and blessings to the hopeful elect, believing on the words of Yahawah, Bahashim, Yahawashi. Title of this lesson is Views from the Chariots. And I was meditating on this lesson a couple days ago. It's an exhortation, to continue in the faith, because what we're going to experience, what we're going to see, with the destruction of American Babylon, is going to be a great scene in the movie, okay? And I have a couple precepts, and I have a couple videos that I'm going to put in this lesson post-production, okay? Now, when I was meditating on this lesson, I was thinking of Drake's album, the name of his album, Views from the Sick, right? And when I was meditating on it, I wanted to see what his album cover was. Excuse me, what his album cover was regarding, that the title of his album, Views from the Six. And it looked like a chariot, right? So dug a little deeper and found out it was the Seattle Space Needle, which is spiritual space, because, the elect is going to be going up in the chariots, or up in the chariot, and they're going to be looking down on the destruction of America, Babylon the Great. So I dug a little deeper and found this article that said, where did Drake get his inspiration from for his album cover? And it's a group called Chronicle. All right, looks like an Edomite. Looks like Edomites, right? I didn't listen to any of their type of music. But their album cover has the Seattle Space Needle in the distance, but it has them on the edge of a building, posing like they had spiritual power, man, and as I was meditating on this lesson, I thought that was very, very heavy, man, very spiritual, how everything lines up, from the album cover to the reason why, a portion of a reason why Drake chose, that Space Needle, which looks like a chariot, You zoom in on it, Lord willing, I'll put that in post-production. You'll see what I'm talking about. But, just going through those different avenues, it sparked that lesson, because I was thinking about the chariots, I never seen his album cover regarding Views from the Six. He has his constellation, and Lord willing, we endure unto the end, so we can have the views from the chariots, right? The views from the chariots, and that's what I entitled the lesson. So let's get into it, right? This is 2nd Ezra, chapter 6 and verse 25. Whoso remaineth, right? Whoso remaineth, he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved, right? Matthew 24, and matter of fact, let's get it. I'd rather read it than quote it, right? Matthew 24 and 13. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. See that? The same shall be saved. So let's go back to 2nd Ezra chapter 6 and verse 25. It reads, whoso remaineth from all these things that I have told thee shall escape and see my salvation and the end of your world. Yeah, this current age, this current eon, all right, this period of time of the rulership of Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. It says, again, 2nd Ezra 6 and 25, whoso remaineth from all these that I have told thee shall escape, and see my salvation, and the end of your world. And the men that are received shall see it, who have not tasted death from their birth, and the heart of the inhabitants shall be changed and turned into another meaning. Right? We want to have the law, statutes, commandments in our mind, in our inward parts. Our body's going to be changed. All right? It says in the twinkling of an eye. You know, going up to see our Lord Yahawashi and that huge fathership. All right. Then our Lord Yahawashi also speak about those that remained, that weren't going to taste death. Let's get that. What is that? Matthew. Bear with me. Yeah, Matthew chapter 16. And I'm going to start at verse 26. Beautiful. And what is a man profited if he shall gain the whole world? Yeah, Drake, gain the whole world. Rick Ross, thinking a fucking bunker is going to save you, man. It says, for what is a man profited if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul? For the Son of Man shall come in the glory of his Father with his angels, and then he shall reward every man according to his works. See that? Every man is going to be rewarded according to their works. It says, verily I say unto you, there be some standing here which shall not taste death. See that? Till they see the Son of Man coming in his kingdom. Our Lord Yahawashi pop up in those chariots, man. And they're going to be translated like Enoch going up in a chariot. You see? And in that scene, as it were, right? You're going to have a great view of the destruction of America, Babylon the Great. You know? Let's go to, what is that? Psalms chapter 91. And I'm going to jump in at, the whole chapter is good. The whole chapter is beautiful. But I don't want to make this too long. So I'm going to jump in right at verse 6. Psalms chapter 91 and verse 6. It says, for the pestilence, I'm going to have to start at verse 5. It says, thou shalt never be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that fly by day. Yeah, when those ICBM missiles are shot out, right? And the destruction of America, Babylon the Great commences. It says, nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday. Again, another dark saying for those ICBM missiles. It says, 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. Yeah, it ain't gonna come near you, right? Because at the time of the destruction coming down, you're gonna be taken up, right? It says, only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked. That's going to be a view from the chariot, man. View going up. You see that? It says, because thou hast made the Lord, which is my refuge, even the Most High thy habitation. There shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. That ultimate plague is those ICBM missiles. You read about that in Zechariah 14 and 12, right? This is the plague where the Lord will smite all the people that fought against Jerusalem, right? And Jerusalem is a people before it's a place. It says, for he shall give his angels charge over thee to keep thee in all thy ways. They shall bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone. Thou shalt tread upon the lion and the antler, the young lion and the dragon shall thou trample under thy feet. Because he hath set his love upon me, therefore will I deliver him. See, I will set him on high, because he have known my name. And that's a clean cut to you IUIC guys, man. You know, it says, he shall call upon me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him. With long life will I satisfy him and show him my salvation. See that? The Lord's going to show us his salvation. All right? Hey, going up in those chariots, we looking down on the destruction of our enemies. What it say in Wisdom Solomon? We fools. I counted his life madness. Let's get that. Right. Wisdom Solomon chapter 5 and verse 1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the faces of such as have afflicted him, and made no account of his labors. And that's what you're seeing now. First start with our head, apostles and elders, a great millstone. All right, trickling down to the men with the same doctrine and the same like mind. They're standing in great boldness, man. Right? It says, when they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed. See that? Shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they look for. Yeah, they ain't looking for, what they call UAPs or UFOs to be the vehicles of deliverance, you know? And that's why they're going to be amazed. As you looking down on the destruction and looking down on your enemies, they're going to be looking up, you know, wishing they was being delivered out of that destruction, you know. It says, and they repenting, see that? And they repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit shall say within themselves, this was he whom we had sometimes in derision, and a proverb of reproach. We fools, accounting his life madness, and his end to be without honor. What we just read, where the Lord said he's going to honor those ones that go through those said perils and trust in his name, right? But it says, we fools, so like, I'm going to read it again. It says, we fools accounted his life madness. Yeah, they out there in so-and-so degree weather, hot or cold, right? Or get a job, you know? Oh, you guys are bums. Yeah, you counted out life madness. You always out there in those street corners reading the Bible with a dress on, right? It says, and his end to be without honor. How is he numbered among the children of the Most High? How is his lot among the saints? Yeah, that's what they're going to be saying, you know? As we looking down, they're going to be looking up, you know? Let's go to 2nd Ezra, chapter 7, right? 2nd Ezra, chapter 7 and verse 26. It reads, behold, the time shall come that these tokens, which I have told thee before, shall come to pass. And the bride shall appear. Who is the bride? Real quick. Let's go to Revelation, chapter 21. Right? This is Revelation 21 and 1. And I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth were passed away, and there were no more sea. What does it mean by a new heaven and a new earth? Well, the simplest way to put it, new rulership, man. It's going to create a new earth, a new balance of power in the earth, man. You know, that refreshing, that kainos, you know. So it's going to be new. Okay. It says, and I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from the Most High out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. See that? Now, who's the husband? Yahawashi, man. You know? And we are, Yahawashi is the bridegroom and we are the bride. Right? Let's go back to 2nd Ezra 7. 2nd Ezra, chapter 7. I'm going to start at verse 26 again. Behold, the time shall come that these tokens, which I have told thee, shall come to pass, and the bride shall appear, and she coming forth shall be seen, that is now withdrawn from the earth. And whosoever is delivered from the foresaid evils shall see my wonders. See that? Shall see my wonders. Let's get this word wonder. That's a simple Google definition of the word wonder. Wonder, a feeling of surprise mingled with admiration. Yeah, you're going to be praising the Lord. You know, which the righteous shall scarcely be saved. Right? It says, caused by something beautiful. Yeah, it's going to be Yahawah going up in the chariots. It says, unexpected, unfamiliar, or inexplicable. See that? Some of the similar words is awe, admiration, wonderment, fascination, surprise, astonishment. Oh, we just read that. They're going to be, matter of fact, amazement. They're going to be amazed at the strangeness of our salvation. See that? Beautiful. So yeah, the elect, when they're going to be saved out of that certain trouble, right? Again, let's read it. It says, whosoever is delivered from the foresaid evils shall see my wonders. See that? Going up in the chairs, looking down on the destruction. Again, that's going to be a hell of a scene in the movie, right? Let's go to 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, right? Let's see. Yep, 1 Thessalonians chapter 4 and verse 16. It reads, for the Lord himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, and the voice of the archangel, and with the trump of the Most High, and the dead in Hamashiach shall rise first. Yeah, those ones who died in the faith, they're going to go up. Scripture tell you they're not going to prevent them. Okay? It says, then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds. See that? To meet the Lord in the air. That's that bride meeting the bridegroom, right? In the air, so shall we ever be with the Lord. Wherefore, comfort one another with these words. And that's what we do. We give you the understanding and comfort you with these words. You know, where all the things approaching, it pales in comparison to the kingdom of heaven. It pales in comparison to what the Lord has prepared, right? And it says, it reads, what does it say there? It says, then we which are alive and remain. So you got to remain in this thing. All right, as we read earlier, Matthew 24, he that endureth to the end, the same shall be saved. Let's go to Sirach or Ecclesiasticus. Sirach, Ecclesiasticus chapter 23 and verse 27. It reads, and they that shall remain shall know that there is nothing better than the fear of the Lord. You see that? And that there is nothing sweeter than to take heed unto the commandments of the Lord. Yeah, obeying. Right? There's nothing sweeter. You see that? The things that we're going to have to go through is going to pale in comparison to the kingdom of heaven, to the obedience of Yahawashi. Right? It says, it is great glory to follow the Lord, and to be received of him is long life. Look at that. To be received of Yahawashi is long life, but we got to endure those trials and tribulation. As the elder apostles of Hardcore in the year of Jacob's trouble, right? Well, possibly the MOTB could be implemented, right? Revelations, 3:10, keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them. Our fidelity, our faith in Yahawashi is going to be tried. And if we remain, if we obey what he said, let's read this again. It's bad. Sirach 23 and 27. It says, and they that remain shall know that there is nothing better than the fear of the Lord. See that? You're not going to fear what Esau is going to do, man. You're going to fear the Lord. You take that thing, guess what? You're going to receive the judgment. In Revelations 14, you're going to be burned the hell up in the presence of the angels, in the presence of the Lamb. It says, and that there is nothing sweeter than to take heed unto the commandments of the Lord. See that? The Lord said, don't take it. There's nothing sweeter. See that? It says, it is great glory to follow the Lord, and to be received of him is long life. See that? To be received of Yahawashi is long life. Oh, we read in that song. It says, matter of fact, let's get that last part of Psalms. Psalms 91 and Psalms 91 and 16. With long life, see that? With long life will I satisfy him and show him my salvation. See? So these are all going to be, the build up to the views from the chariot, man. Looking down on the destruction of America, Babylon the Great. So let's go to Revelation chapter 15 and close it out here. Revelation 15, and starting at the top, it says, and I saw another sign in heaven, great and marvelous, 7 angels having the 7 last plagues. And we know the scriptures deal with numerology, right? Or numbers. 7 mean what? Completion, right? It says having the 7 last plagues, and we already know what those plagues are. Those ICBM missiles, right? For in them is filled up the wrath of the Most High. And I saw as it were a sea of glass mingled with fire, and them that had gotten the victory over the beast, and over his image, and over his mark, and over the number of his name. Yeah, all those things are synonymous with one another. You take that mark, you accept all of that. Okay? It says, stand on the sea of glass, having the harps of the Most High. Yeah, they're standing on the sea of glass. What is that sea of glass? They in that fathership looking down on the destruction of the wicked, on the destruction of our enemies, man. You see? And they sang the song of Moses, the servant of the Most High, and they sang, and the song of the Lamb, saying, great and marvelous are thy works, Lord power almighty. Just and true are thy ways, thou King of saints. See that? Yeah. It's going to be a very beautiful time, man. A very heavy, reuniting with our Lord Yahawashi, looking down on the destruction of the enemy, and just a heavy time, man, and that's something that Just like all brothers, and all sisters in the faith want to see, So I pray this has been edifying. I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, Qadash. Double honors to our teachers, the apostles, and others a great millstone. Lord willing, coming to another lesson. Till the next time, say shalom.